I'm Josh,
I'm Cindy.
and this is
JC Adventures.
So this is us, and we are based in Sevierville, Tennessee. If you don't know where that's at, that is right up against the Smoky Mountains in East Tennessee. And we have been married for how many years?
30.
30? Mm-hmm. That's a long time.
Long time.
Actually, 30, little over 30, coming up on 31. But we met in college, and we've been together ever since. So give us a little bit of background on this adventure that we decided to do.
So for over those 30 years, we have enjoyed doing many, many things outdoors. We like hiking, we like camping, we like, taking walks, going sightseeing, all kinds of stuff
Did you
outdoors.
say bicycling?
Definitely bicycling.
Bicycling, yes.
So one of the favorite things is obviously camping. So we looked at several campers over years and years and imagined us
Several campers
many years
over the years.
and many campers, yes.
Yes. We actually owned a camper at one time,
Yeah, and
but it was too big.
not enough time. It's just
And not enough time.
Not enough time. So anyway, we went ahead and let that camper go. Continued looking afterwards at what we would think our dream one would be. So we started out looking at vans, thinking, oh, that would be an easy way to go. And then we went into, no, maybe we want our rigs to be two, a truck and a rig. So we decided to look at small campers. And then we were like, no, if we're going to stay in it a while, we'd probably want a bigger camper. And then it was like, oh, wait, if we're going to get a bigger camper, we want a nice camper. And then the dream just got way out of hand. So
yeah, it went from micro to massive to micro again.
We went back and decided, yes, we probably just need to stick with the van. So we ended up looking around on every imaginable site to try and find a cargo van because we wanted to actually convert it ourselves.
Took us, like 6 months to find this?
Probably about 6 months.
At least?
Yeah. So we're actually in the one we found,
Yes.
which is a retired DHL van. And
Hence the yellow color.
yeah, so we ended up putting out a poll on Facebook and asked all of our friends to help us name it. And Bumblebee is what everybody agreed on.
Yeah. And there's flies flying in here too because we have the doors open. So ignore the flies. But we are in our van. We're inside. And this is the build that I've so far done. We've not done a whole lot. The black plastic is original that came with the van. It did have shelves on it. I ripped the shelves off and took those out and scrapped those, got money for it. And then we built this bed frame back here behind me and storage. We're sitting on a base right now that's kind of a couch-like base. And then we got storage up underneath here and behind us here. And then in the garage in the back, there's 2 levels of storage as well.
So, yeah, we've already taken it out on a 2-week trip. Of course, we had all of our stuff in at the end. We've pulled everything back out. So we're planning on doing a little bit more with the remodel.
Yeah.
We've got,
We got
what
a
about
fan to put in here.
Yep.
Got a Max Air fan here. We're going to obviously put a ceiling in to where it's not just insulation. This is insulation up here that you're seeing. We're going to put in walls where it's not just black plastic. It's actually going to look nice. Going to put a small kitchen in over here. We do not have a shower or a toilet. We do have a portable toilet for emergencies. And those include getting up in the middle of the night and not wanting to put on clothes and get outside and
walk through a campground?
through a campground in the pitch black and try to find the bathroom. So that's what that's for. And let's see here. Any other modifications that we're going to do? Cabinets. Yeah, we're going to put cabinets up along the top up here. So a lot of stuff to do and a little time to do it because big announcement, of course. That's why we're doing this video.
We finally set our date. So I ended up turning in my notice, which is a very long notice, but our first time out, we're going to take a full year, and we're going to start that adventure.
Yep. In October, we're around October 4th, 5th, somewhere right in through there. So what we plan on doing, this is not the first version of a van that we've ever had. We actually owned a Honda Odyssey minivan that we converted over into a mini camper, and I do mean mini camper, a little tiny. And I did build. I took all the seats out of the back of it. I built a small bed platform in the back to where we had a place to sleep. Underneath it was storage for clothes and food and other stuff like that. We had the back end had our grill and other stuff that we needed back, water, the cooler, yes, electric cooler, all that stuff. And we still have all that stuff, and we're going to use it in this van as well. And as a matter of fact, some of that wood that I used in the frame from that build is in this build. So it just got recycled. So the old van, the minivan, is kind of living on in this one. So once we get done, we've decided, well, I have decided that it would be kind of neat. And she's just along for the ride. She's a passenger princess. She admits it.
I am.
You are. She just sits over there, does the Facebook, does the temperature,
the radio.
Yeah.
Naps.
Writing down where we're gone and what we've done. And she's our bookkeeper as well. So me, I'm the planner. I love to plan the trips. I love to find out different places where we're going to go. She comes along for the ride, basically. And she's like, oh, we're going where today? So anyways, we plan on going up with the minivan. Our first inaugural trip was up the Blue Ridge Parkway. And even though we tried to take this van out west a few weeks ago, it failed us, and we had to put a brand new transmission in it, not far from home. We got not even halfway out, and we got to Branson, Missouri, and we had to turn back around. And so that was bad, but it was good that we found out, so close to home instead of being all the way in Utah or Yellowstone when there's no services whatsoever, or trying to climb the mountains in the Rockies and it go out on us there or something to that effect. So it was a good thing that it happened when it happened. We salvaged that 2-week trip and did some camping and stuff like that fairly locally, and then came back home.
A few hours away.
Yeah, well, I mean, compared to the West Coast.
Compared to the West, yeah.
Compared to the West Coast, it's pretty local. And so we have decided to take on our trip for the year. We're going to go up the Blue Ridge Parkway into the Shenandoah area, go over to DC, and then hug the coast all the way down to Florida. And then we're going to hug the perimeter of the United States for the rest of the trip. I'm originally from California, and I have not been back since I was 3 years old. And there's a lot of things out there that I would like to see that I've never seen before. My own hometown, I've never seen since I was 3 years old, and I don't remember any of it. So I'd like to go back and see that. Yosemite, the Redwoods, all sorts of places that I've got marked on Google Maps all the way around the edge of the United States. And we may even go up into Canada as well, because once we get into the Great Lakes area, we might just jump into Canada and go over to the falls and come back. So yeah, it's kind of a tentative schedule. We're wanting to go to a place and stay for 3 or 4 days, 5 days, maybe even a week.
Yeah, give it some time to kind of explore the area.
We've got family in Florida. We want to be down there in the wintertime, so we'll probably be, what do you call that? Driveway, in the driveway?
Mooch docking.
Mooch docking, yes. We're going to be mooching off of some family members while we're down in Florida. We've got 4 different places in Florida that we can mooch off of. So we'll be going down into Florida and spending a lot of the winter months down there, and then we'll be heading out west towards spring, and then late spring, early summer along the west coast. High summer, probably in the Pacific Northwest, and then we'll make our way back to the New England area for fall. And then once we get up there and the fall is hitting, we'll kind of follow fall all the way back down the East Coast. So that's our tentative plan. We are basically jumping off a cliff here. Emotionally, financially, spiritually, ecumenically. I think that's a quote from a movie. But anyways, we're kind of relying on faith to do this whole trip, and that we've just come to an age, and we're both in our 50s. I won't tell you how old she is.
Hey.
I won't tell you how old I am. But we're in our 50s, early 50s. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And so we want to really get out and explore and have an adventure. And go out there and see the nation, see the world before we're too old, too tired, too whatever, too sick, too everything. And hopefully, by putting videos online, by making social media and stuff like that, we can get some support from you all, and that maybe our adventure will be longer than a year, hopefully. So,
not asking for anything other than for you to like or subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. This is new, and obviously this is our very first video. Sorry, it's kind of rough. Hopefully it looks good on your side. But we are sitting in our home driveway. Our house is right outside this door here, and there's cars going by and stuff like that. So hopefully you're not seeing that.
We're
hearing
currently
that.
in our summer home.
Yeah, this is our summer home, parked in our normal home, at our normal home. But anyway.
Who else can say they did that?
Yeah, no, right. So I've got to get this built out and get it done before October. And if you guys have any suggestions, have any kind of tips, sources, anything that could help us out, because we are brand new at this. This is our
driveway.
Yeah, if you got a driveway to where you can mooch a little bit. But yeah, this is our first go at it, and we just want to do everything right, so where nothing falls apart on the way on the journey. Although I've seen a lot of van videos, and I've seen a lot of couples, and they're on the road full time, and I've seen some tragedies and some stuff going wrong, and I know it's not going to be a piece of cake, but hopefully things will go fine. And got anything else to add?
No, I'm just excited to get this ball rolling.
Get the ball rolling. So there's
this van rolling.
Yeah. So there's not going to be a whole lot of videos. Hopefully, once I start gutting this again, because I got to tear this back down, all the frame work back here down, and once I start rebuilding and putting new stuff in, we'll do some more videos and pictures and posts and stuff like that. So, all right, I guess we're going to sign off, and we will see you guys later.